Welcome to the Nintendo Wiretap for Tuesday, January 12th, 2021. Man, we got some good news to cover today. If you haven't seen it yet, there is a brand new 2-minute trailer for Super Mario 3D World plus Bowser's Fury. Nintendo just dropped it. It's amazing. I have a link in the description below. Watch that first, and then come back. So without further ado, let's take a look. Okay, we have 3 things to cover today. First, we have the Super Mario 3D World plus Bowser's Fury trailer to dissect briefly. Second is a gorgeous Super Mario Edition Nintendo Switch, which is coming out February 12th. And third is, if you are a fan of the pin set that came out last year, a second pin set has been announced, which we knew was coming, but the missions and pretty much we get to see what it looks like was shown off today too. So the trailer itself, there's 2 big deviations from the original game. The first is a very unusual companion has joined your party, and that is Bowser Jr. It's odd seeing Bowser Jr. on your side, but I'm guessing I know why. We'll get into that in just a second here. But Bowser Jr. follows you around. It looks like he helps you solve puzzles and get from point A to point B. Again, this is probably a temporary thing, and I'm pretty excited to see Bowser Jr. is stepping into this role as hero for once, but it's still pretty nice. Now the big thing is what we saw at the end of the trailer, and I'm guessing this is why Bowser Jr. is with you. You see a Fury-driven Bowser, this fantastical, massive Bowser. He looks cooler than I think he's ever looked in the entire series. Kind of looks like he has just Gigantamaxed in the Pokemon universe, if that works. But it's absolutely amazing, and I'm guessing he has inadvertently gone into some sort of Fury mode, and Bowser Jr. is desperately trying to get his dad back. My guess is that's probably what's happening. And the coolest thing is Mario finds this gigantic cat bell that allows him to go Super Saiyan to Gigantamax himself and face off against Bowser. Again, this is great. I wasn't expecting quite this from Bowser's Fury, but I'm really happy to see Nintendo go into a very kind of crazy direction with this. Now, if you want to pick this up, this game comes out on February 21st. I'm pretty excited, more excited than I was before. This is definitely more than just a simple port from a Wii U game, so if you were on the fence, this might be enough to kind of get you in the direction to pick this one up. And the second thing is the absolutely stunning Super Mario Edition Nintendo Switch. This is the very first time we have seen a Nintendo Switch, the actual tablet itself, be in a color other than black. This is a completely red unit, and it's great. I love this thing. Now, of course, for Super Mario to be Super Mario, you also need blue. There isn't any blue itself on the dock or on the tablet itself. The blue comes in the form of a Joy-Con grip and the Joy-Con straps. So, I mean, they're totally detachable. For the most part, you're probably never going to see the blue on this system, but still, I do like the idea of having a bright red system. The dock is bright red too. Like I said, this thing is pretty great. I'm kind of surprised we didn't have a Mario edition when Mario Odyssey came out, but hey, I'll take this. And finally, you get a Super Mario Edition case that has power-up items essentially kind of sprinkled on it. It's red, it's blue, it's yellow. It's Mario. It's close enough to Mario. So, like I said before, if you want to pick this up, this is $2.99. It doesn't come with the game, so don't expect that. But it is coming out before the game comes out. This one's coming out on February 12th. At the time of this recording, no pre-orders have gone up, at least yet, for this thing, but look down in the description below. If they do add these in anytime soon, I'll come back to this video and update the description. Alright, that leaves us with the third big announcement that we got today, and that is the upcoming Super Mario pin set that is going to essentially complete the Mario pins that we got last year. Now, if you wanted to get the pins last year, there was some kind of controversy with this where I guess they didn't make enough. A lot of people that wanted to get the pin set couldn't get the pin set. There was an issue with the codes that they were giving out. I mean, it was kind of a whole thing, so hopefully Nintendo gets their stuff together and it's a lot easier this time around. First, well, you have to buy the game, so you have to buy Super Mario 3D World plus Bowser's Fury. I guess that goes really without saying. And then there are 15 additional missions that you're going to have to do in order to receive these pins. The missions aren't live yet, but the website where you can kind of check out what the pins look like and get some details about the promotion is live. That's down in the description below if you want to check that out. But there you go. It's a Super Mario themed day, even though the 35th anniversary of Mario is technically over, if you want to consider that to be 2020. But with all of the stuff we saw for Mario, I'm really hoping we see the same treatment for The Legend of Zelda for its 35th anniversary coming up later this year. Please, Nintendo, give me some good news. But there you go, folks. That's going to do it for today's episode of the Nintendo Wiretap. I'll see you next time with yet another episode, but as always, until then, stay wired in. Bye, guys.